Namaste and good morning. Today we are heading to Annapurna Base Camp trekking, which is very excited days for us. So to reach Annapurna Base Camp, there is two options always there. One, we can took a bus or we can took any vehicle by road, and other option is we can take a flight to Pokhara. It is only 25 minutes flights from Kathmandu to Pokhara. So if you take a bus, it takes around 9 hour maximum. Sometimes it takes longer, but it depends upon the road condition. So let's say we can reach around 9 hour driving from Kathmandu to Pokhara. So after we spent there at Pokhara, so it was Pokhara also one very beautiful city in Nepal. If you want to spend there, it is very nice to be around lakeside where we can have chances to see the lake. Even Pokhara, if weather is really good, we can see mountain from every point. That's how Pokhara is most famous place around Nepal. It is also the gateway to Annapurna Base Camp trekking, even for the Mustang as well. Mustang is another very fascinating destination for Tibetan culture lover, and even we can see the more mountain there. So since we after since the road is till to Tikhedunga, even we can go to Khorepani, but in monsoon season better to take till to the hilly or till to the Tikhedunga. So we decided to take a jeep to Tikhedunga from Pokhara. So from around 2 hour and 2.5 hour time we reached Tikhedunga. Then we started to hike up to Ulleri. So our original plan was to stay to the Ulleri, but since we walk a little good because we love to hike up, so we had a lunch at Ulleri. Then we started to walk up to the Ghorepani. Actually, till to the Ulleri, it is quite hard ascent, we can say like that. After Ghorepani, gradual up and down always there. We have to walk in forest. So we walk up to the Ghorepani, and around 5 p.m. we reached there at Ghorepani. So Ghorepani is also the one famous destination for short hiker, from where you can see panoramic view of mountain, very famous and very dramatic mountain view we can see from Poon Hill as well. This time unfortunately we don't have the weather was not good, so we decided not going up to the Poon Hill. In the morning time we left Ghorepani. During in that time, actually in Nepal the weather always dramatically can be changed. That's how we decided to not going Poon Hill, but when around 7 a.m. we found weather is good. When we are heading to Adarapani from the viewpoint, we had seen many mountains from there. So when we reached Deorali, we had lunch and we went to the Tarapani, also one famous spot from where we can see beautiful mountain, Fistal, Himcholi, and Mount South Annapurna South as well. And next day we head to the Chomrong. Actually we reached around 4 hour time we reached Chomrong, so we had lunch over there, and still we want to keep walking. When we reached Sinua around 3 p.m. we reached lower Sinua around 3 p.m. Sinua also very good time to stay. From Sinua we are in upper Sinua. So we are heading up to the base camp. So hopefully we are going to stay at the Himalaya. Maybe we will try to reach Deorali itself. So we can see here as well Bamboo and Deorali. You can see this mountain. Unfortunately today the weather is not that much okay. Hopefully when we reach there it will be clear. So it is one of the great and important beautiful trekking for short hiker. So if you have only 10 days in Nepal, you can plan for 7 days to the base camp and 3 days in the one day Pokhara and Kathmandu itself. It will be so wonderful trek for you. So it is also easier, not that much step up, and it is only 4,140 meter height from sea level to the base camp. So the most famous trek around Nepal. Thank you. Actually we stayed in lower Sinua, but next morning when we hike up the weather was fantastic. When we reached upper Sinua we had a very good mountain views from there. Actually we love those places, and we decided to when coming back time we want to stay over there. Then after we keep walking to the bamboo. During that time we had a very good mountain views, the forest. It was very good morning. When the sun was shining in the morning time, really beautiful to walk. So when we reached bamboo, we had a then we also had some tea over there in bamboo. Actually our plan was we having a lunch over there bamboo, but since we have a good time, we can go up to the Himalaya. Actually we started to hike up. We faced many waterfall, beautiful waterfall. One of the beautiful waterfall was called 108 falls, where we can see the temple as well. From there we hike up to Himalaya, from in where we spent overnight. Actually our plan was to go to Deorali. Due to the weather, heavy rainfall, we decided to stay over there. Actually it is very good idea to stay during heavy waterfalls in the Himalaya. So next morning we had a very good weather again. The sun was shining. We started to hike up to the Annapurna base camp itself. The morning, it seems it was good, but when we started to hike up again, the weather seems it is not gonna be good. But again when we reached up and up, we found weather become clearing. That is how we can see the mountain as well. When we reached Deorali, we had a tea over there and we keep walking. During the walking was most beautiful walking in this trekking, because we walk following the river, and we in the side the lots of beautiful flower was blooming there. It is nice walking day, we can say. Around 10 in the morning we reached Ambisi, where we had a tea and short break. From Ambisi we can see majestic Mount Fistel as well. It is also one of the great place to stay and to spend overnight. When in a peak season, people want to stay over Ambisi, because sometimes when we reach up we may not find room as well. But this is not peak season, we decided to keep going on, and we reached ABC around 1 p.m. When we reached there, weather was not really good, but we can see some mountain at the evening. We saw very beautiful golden mountain at the evening, and we hope in the morning time also we can see, and we spent overnight there. In the morning time when we went outside, it was fantastic weather. We can say it is like a heaven. So we went up to viewpoint to see the sunrise as well. But in weather, in the mountain, the weather changes dramatically. Sometimes it open, sometimes it closed by clouds, depend upon how wind flow to the mountain. So we can say it was so beautiful morning. We seen beautiful views. We had a lunch, we had a breakfast, and then we started to come down from there. When coming down, we had a very good time. The weather was fantastic. The mountain was shining to us. By the grace of God, we lucky. We able to see all this kind of environment. Actually, we had a very beautiful time in that morning. During a time, we found a small pond from where we can see the reflection of mountain as well. So we can have a good picture from there. So we keep walking down. Okay, so we can see very beautiful reflection of mountain to a small pond. Then we keep walking down. During that time we had a very beautiful flower blooming there. It is rainy season. We can see lots of different type of flower we can see when coming down as well. And today we stayed in Upper Shinuwan, since we decided to stay there when we went up, because we love this place. So we stayed over there, and it was so fantastic. Was there, and the food was really good. Next morning we had a breakfast. Then again we keep walking down to the Jinu. Jinu is another very beautiful and very important and most liked place for the trekkers. Since after we hike, we had a trekking 5 days in hot spring in Jinu. There is beautiful hot spring, so people wanted to spend one night, at least one night there because of hot spring. It was a nice hot spring there. After long trekking, if we spend there, if we go and have bath there, it is really good. So after that we spent overnight at Jinu. Actually, one of the best place to stay in this Annapurna region. The food was really nice, the hotel was really nice, and we can have also some room with attached bathroom, but every hotel they don't have the room with attached bathroom. So we can say it is one of the beautiful state over there. Next morning we are planning to take jeep to Pokhara. This is the and we had crossed one of the longest suspension bridge in Annapurna conservation area. By the time around 9 o'clock, our jeep already waiting for us, and the driver was fantastic. The jeep was very good and new one, and it was so nice. He welcomed us very nicely, and we just started our journey to the Pokhara. Around 1.5 hours, the road was not good. Not good. That means we don't have the paved road. We had to travel in unpaved road. Some cliffs we have to cross, but our driver did really good. And since we reached over here, some of the clients are ready to go up. They took a bus from Pokhara, maybe because of the huge group. They took a bus from Pokhara and they started to trek from Jinu. And well, coming to the Pokhara, we had a very where we seen lots of waterfalls, and we are following the river. So, and we reached the Puni hill where our final checkpoint was there. We had to make an exit from here. This is the Biret Hati we call. And so then after we drive to the Pokhara,